And here's another example for the moon shadow Muppets. They're saying that all the shadows have to be parallel. You know, you've got a shadow being presented here, like that. And you've got a shadow being presented there in the distance, like that. And the shadows are sort of pointing towards each other, see that? And these fake moon Muppets will tell you this is impossible. The sun does not cast shadows like that. The sun just doesn't cast shadows like that. And as I said on the previous video, I see this sort of thing all the time. If we go over here, the shadows are in the opposite direction. The shadow's actually pointing over that way. Those shadows there, pointing over that way. Pointing over that way. Pointing this way. There's no setup here. But those morons will tell you the sun doesn't cast shadows like that. I mean, really. They are way beyond clueless. Absolutely way beyond, far beyond clueless. And
highlighted
God. And even more shadows. Here we see one there, and there's one over here pointing towards it, and there's another one there pointing across the road from right to left, from left to right. It depends entirely on the aspect that the object is presenting to the sun. Shadows all over the place. Where the trees are overhanging the road, you've got shadows pointing at each other. Like that. There. Shadows pointing at each other. Entirely dependent on the aspect the object is presenting to the sun, and the angle of the sunlight falling on the object. Two shadows pointing at each other. It's another indication of how clueless these shadow experts are. Yes, and here we go, still driving around in the bush, still looking at shadows being cast across the road. Some are being cast from left to right and some are being cast from right to left. See, the shadows are pointing at each other here. Right to left, left to right. Going right across there. There's one here. Right to left. Left to right. Left to right, left to right. Right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. Of course, you know, I've got a huge team of people, and we've got a fleet of trucks that transport all the stadium lighting that you can't actually see, that's out of shot to be able to produce this. to left, left to right, right to left, right to left, left to right. And so it goes. I could film this. I could film this for hours. I could film it for hours. Just anyone from the Apollo defectives, just leave a comment below and tell me how much more of this you want to show that the sun does actually cast shadows like that. And again, there we are. You can see there's some shadows there. They're actually going away from each other. One coming towards me here, another one there at a different angle, another one there at a different angle. Again, over there, different angle. Because these Apollo detectives, the Apollo defectives, are completely clueless. They look at my imagery and say, what sort of sun casts shadows like that? Well, it's a lot like this one up here, wherever it's gone. Because all you will ever get from those guys is this. Yep, it's a steaming pile. It's a bit hot out here in the bush today, so it's stopped steaming, but you get the gist, I'm sure. See if I can get my shadow out of it. There you go. It's a steaming pile. All you'll ever hear from the Apollo defectives.